Hello Khan Clan, my name is Nicholas Khan and welcome to another video. Today we're talking about a very interesting topic, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC. But it's not the one you think. Yes, we have had a lot of content around DLC 14, but today I want to talk to you about a possible, potential Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 15 centered around characters from Dragon Ball Super Hero. So why are we even talking about this, right? DLC 14 was released less than 2 months ago, so is there really a chance of a new DLC coming, especially this soon? Well, all of it stems back to these two tweets right here, where it says, "Are they finally coming for Piccolo? Stay tuned for more info. The Supreme Kai of Time and Trunks will deliver the latest news during the 7th edition of Canton City TV. So the game is about to make a big announcement, and we don't know what it is, but a lot of people are theorizing DLC 15. And I'm on that bandwagon too. Not only do I believe that DLC 15 is coming, I believe it's coming sooner than you think. Let's talk about why. Let's talk about why this DLC is almost definitely coming from my opinion. First of all, Dragon Ball Super Hero has been massively successful. Dragon Ball Super Hero has had the biggest anime movie opening of all time. What this means is that of all the anime movies ever released, Dragon Ball Super Hero has made the most money in its opening weekend, more than any of those other anime movies. Also, word of mouth from the movie has been very positive, critics seem to like it as well, and it's made a lot of money. In fact, it is the number 5 top earning anime movie of all time, and its theatrical release is not done, so it could jump up a spot or two by the time everything is said and done. People love it, especially Piccolo and Gohan fans. They are loving this movie, and I love it too. I think it's amazing. So, again, Dragon Ball Super Hero has been very successful. Bandai and Toei and the Dragon Ball franchise itself would want to capitalize on that success by releasing some of the characters from this movie in-game. But it's not just the movie that's very successful. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 as a game is also very successful. This game was released on October 8th, 2016. The game's been out for almost 6 years, and it's still getting consistent updates and a consistent stream of DLC, and so many people still play it every day. In fact, we play it every week on stream. That should tell you how popular this game still is. So, since Xenoverse is a popular game, and Dragon Ball Super Hero has been a very popular, successful movie, yeah, they want to capitalize on that, make some more money by letting us buy the characters from the movie in the game as the next DLC. Now, another reason why I think this DLC is coming is because Xenoverse 3 has not been announced yet. Not officially. Now, why would this tie into a DLC coming for Xenoverse 2? Well, think about it. If we know that the next game is coming, we're gonna all be hyped for that. So how hyped would we be for a DLC for a game we know is ending and won't be as good as the next game that's coming? If they announced DLC 15 and then Xenoverse 3, well, it would kind of overshadow the DLC. People wouldn't care about the next DLC for Xenoverse 2, they'd be excited about Xenoverse 3. So the fact that they have not announced Xenoverse 3, even though there's rumors that it could be coming as early as next year, I mean, think about it, there was only about a year and a half between Xenoverse 1 and 2, so there's definitely room for Xenoverse 3 to come out next year. But the fact that they haven't announced it, even though this year is almost over, is a big indicator that they want to release another DLC for this game before they stop putting more content into Xenoverse 2. Another reason I believe that DLC 15 is coming is because the last DLC had no tie-ins to Dragon Ball Super Hero. You might say, well, the movie just came out. Well, movies take a long time to make, especially animated movies. This movie has been in development for years, so they have known about Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, and Cell Max for years, also the Gammas. So, them knowing about these characters for several years, they could have very easily designed them and had them ready so that they could release this DLC alongside the movie. All that being said, this last DLC had no ties to Dragon Ball Super Hero. It was the Canton City vote pack, and furthermore, it took over a year between that voting ending and the actual DLC being released. There was only 8 months in between DLC 13 and 14. So the vote happened before DLC 13 was even released, and then more than a year later, DLC 14 was released. And while I do not want to detract from how awesome DLC 14 was as a pretty good DLC, there was only 3 characters, and none of them are wholly unique. We had a Vegeta, we had a Goku, and we had Dispo, which would be the most unique character, but even Dispo himself did not have a wholly unique moveset. He still had moves that were already in the game. So why did it take so long for them to develop this DLC? My theory is because they weren't just developing DLC 14, they weren't just developing Canton City Vote Pack. They were developing DLC 15 at the same time so they could release it a lot sooner than 8 months like it was in between DLC 13 and 14. So that is why I think that this DLC is definitely coming, but here's why I think it's coming soon. First of all, as we talked about before, the movie just released, and now that the movie has been released worldwide, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, there's no worry about spoilers. They can go ahead and put these characters in the game whenever they want. And the fact that the movie has been very successful would push Bandai Namco to want to get this DLC out faster to capitalize on the hype. Think about it, people are so excited about these characters now that they want to play Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo and Cell Max and the Gammas. They want to play them in Xenoverse 2 right now because that's the only way they'll be able to interact with these characters until the movie comes out on DVD release and digital, so that they can watch it again and again see those characters, right? So if they release this DLC now, it'll be the only way after the theatrical run is done for us to be able to see these characters, interact with these characters, more than just like reviews about the movie and videos about, you know, power levels and stuff like that, right? It is the perfect time to capitalize on the popularity of Dragon Ball Super Superhero. If they release this DLC 8 months from now, well, people would still probably buy it, but not as many as they would right now where they're still hyped about it, and while they can't just go see the movie again because the theatrical release is about to end. Another reason is that, as we talked about before, it took a long time to release these last 2 DLCs, and I think that is because they were developing 2 DLCs at the same time. They're doing the Canton City Awoken pack, and they were also developing the Dragon Ball Super Superhero DLC that they could release soon after the movie had finished its theatrical run. Another reason I think this is coming soon is because there have been rumors swirling around that the Dragon Ball Super anime is returning next year, and among those rumors, there are rumors that a potential Xenoverse 3 could release alongside the new anime to kind of capitalize on the excitement of Dragon Ball returning. You know, 2 TVs, 2 in anime, long-running series format. Now, as we talked about before, if you announce that Dragon Ball is coming back, the anime, and Xenoverse 3 is coming, who's gonna really be excited about DLC 15 for Xenoverse 2 over those objectively more exciting news for the franchise? I mean, think about it. DLC 15, great. Wait, Dragon Ball's coming back? The anime? Xenoverse 3 is coming? Forget that DLC. I'm excited for that stuff, right? So if the hype for this DLC is overshadowed by a return of the anime and a new game coming, then it will undercut the potential sales of a DLC 15, which is why they haven't announced the new anime and why they haven't announced the new game if they are in fact coming, which is unconfirmed. But if they are planning it, they'd want people to buy and pay for this DLC first before they announce something else that's going to take the hype away. So for all those reasons, that is why I believe that DLC 15 is coming. It's going to be based off of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and why I think it's coming not 8 months from now, but probably within the next month or 2, maybe in the next 3 months if they stretch it. I hope you enjoyed that discussion today, Con Clan. I really think this is going to be some more awesome stuff for the game. Like, I really think this is going to be good for Xenoverse 2. It's going to make a whole lot more content. DLCs are always fun, and I am definitely looking forward to it. But I want to hear your opinion. Do you agree with me? Do you think that DLC 15 is coming and within the next couple of months? Or do you think that it's all just rumors and that none of it is actually true? Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you like this video, please leave a like. It helps push it out to more people. And if you haven't done all the YouTube stuff, right, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff, please do so if you don't want to miss out on some more awesome content. And if you want to see more content on Xenoverse 2, well, you can always catch up on the streams. Fridays from 5 to 7 p.m. EST, we play Xenoverse 2. You can also watch this playlist right here of some Xenoverse 2 videos I've made. That's it for today, Con Clan. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, be as daring as a dinosaur. Peace out. I am Nicholas Khan, Con Clan gonna get strong. Any obstacle in my way, I bust down and keep moving along. Keep moving along.